Hi guys, welcome back again. My name is Lady Envy and thank you for joining me back on my channel eNVyseNVelopes. Today I'm going to do my third part of June 30th check, which I promised. Remember, in my last video I have mentioned that I was going to divide my paychecks into 3 parts. So if you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining my family, for your support, for coming along with this journey with me, spending time with me. And if you are new watching, please just click on that bell so you can get notified and get first dibs every time I upload a new video. Before I get into it, guys, I'm a little delayed. This has been a very rough month. A lot of changes, including to the point that I guess you can say I've been in tears the last few weeks because I have new landlords. Where I live, it has been sold officially, and the new landlords are increasing or has increased my rent by a whopping 40%, which is really hurting my pocket. So saving, it's not going to be as much as I used to say, which was not a lot because I am low income. I am already putting in overtime at work. I'm going to have to ask my upper management for a little more extra hours, but at the same time, there's also so much overtime you can work, one by company policy as well, and also because I'm a single mom, I need to spend time with my daughter. We have an amazing bond. But yes, guys, I've been in tears. I've been budgeting, rebudgeting, readjusting, and just trying to see where I can change certain things. And I'm going to tell you about that a little bit later on. But right now, let's go ahead and let's get started, guys. So I went ahead and I ordered these in Temu. Look at how cute they are. I have the old one. Where is it? Oh, it's behind me. I'm sorry. I already it's full of markers, where I could color in. But look at how freaking cute this is. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how cute they are. My plan with this is there are going to be times I'm only going to do cash, and there will be times that I am going to do cash, real cash, and prop money. That is the reason why I got these two new dividers here, so I can do that. But today we're just going to deal with cash. And today, again, part 1 will be for usually spending and bills, whether it's real cash or prop money. Second one will actually be focused on prop, which I did already. And part 3 will be the cash, the leftovers, basically from the paycheck. The leftover will be for saving challenges. So here we go. Let's get into this. $452. Let's see if that is correct. 452. Let's see. These guys, we are exactly in the numbers where we need to be. It's scary because I'm using 472. I'm using 472 for challenges, and my landlords raised my rent $500 more, and it's a little scary because what am I going to save? So I have to find means of extra overtime hours, and where despite that I'm already putting those time into work, I am going to have to request for a few more hours to try to at least make half of that $500 increase. Unfortunately, in my state, where I lived, landlords did not live in the premises, and there's laws that protect you for rent increase. However, when landlords actually live on the property, the law changes. So these new buyers decided that they were going to take the unit in the back, which they did. So since they are landlord or owners occupied, those protections as far as that 4 or 5% of rent increase does no longer apply. Therefore, they have the power to raise it as much as they can. And what, mind you, they wanted to raise them more. But I sat down with them and I spoke to them how I've been here almost 8 years, how my daughter's been here since she was 3, she's 11, her school's right, a couple of blocks walking distance from here, how my mother is 5 blocks, little, very short blocks, and my twin sister is 2 blocks away. And my job is a 10-minute ride. And not only that, besides the convenience, more than anything, I'm low income budget. So I'm one income, one person. I don't have a husband. I don't have a fiance. I don't have a boyfriend living where we can share the rent or expenses or split up, certain bills. I just don't have that. I do it all on my own. So they asked me for some sort of proof of income, just, so they can work with me. And I went ahead and I provided the 2021 and I believe 2021 and 2022 tax return paperwork. I have not filed my 2022 yet, but I did show them my W-2 form of that for filing, and with that they agreed to just raise it, the amount that I mentioned, but technically they actually wanted to raise them more. So according to them, they're having empathy, but yet it's almost like they're taking all of my extra money. It's like going back to all the work I've done in the last year, which is to try to get myself living from paycheck to paycheck. I've been wanting to be able to live. I'm not looking to get, rich. I guess everybody would love to be rich, but I just want to be able to pay my bills, have a roof over my head, and make sure that my daughter has education when it's time for college. And this is very worrisome because I don't know now where my future holds, because I'll be honest with everybody, despite the rent increase, which is really, really high for me, I have to also be honest, in my area, in this location, even with that increase, technically, I'm still on a low rental rate. Everything out here for two bedroom runs $2,500, $2,600, which is outrageous. Even $3,000, guys. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next chapter is going to hold. I hope that these are also landlords that don't raise their rent every year. So they gave me a year lease, and I had no choice but to accept it, because it's either accepting it or being in the street, because I cannot afford over $2,000 that is out there. And the reality is that here, now everything's close to me and family and school and work and whatnot, but I do have a little tiny deck and a very, very tiny backyard. And now with the new lease, unlike with the old landlords, there was no access to the basement downstairs. But now they open it up and they put a wash and dryer, and I think the wash and dryer will also help me, because I used to have a laundry envelope or spending. Now I don't spend a lot of money on laundry, so it's not like it's gonna compensate much for that rent increase, but I am budgeting. And what I did this weekend, I'm going to say 40% of my savings from the bank, not so much the binders here, from the bank, and I actually threw it into a CD account for a term of a year for 5% return. And that return in 1 year, although I don't have that money today, it will come to me in a year. That will at least give me half back of what the increase of rent is. So at least now I'm really just working, despite that money's coming in the future, to compensate for what I have to put up now for the new rent increase. I feel a little bit at ease with that, but right now I just have to figure out how I'm going to make up the other half of that, which is, again, going back to a little bit more overtime from my job. And if my job does not approve more overtime, then I'm going to have to maybe settle to see if I get a second job. At 47, more than a half, because I'll be 48 in 2 months and a half, 3 months. I guess if you use the school terms round up and round up. If you round it up, I'm close to 50, and close to 50 having a second job is not what I had planned for. It is what it is. I knew this was coming. I mean, I saw that for sale sign back in October, I knew there were going to be changes. I just did not know that this increase was going to be at that magnitude of increase. And yet, I have to say that despite of that huge magnitude increase, I have to also be reasonable that all this area is $25, $2,600, $2,700, even $3,000 for two bedroom. So I have no choice but to stay here. And why am I going to go to another apartment? Let's just say even at the same rate that they just gave me right now, right here, for what? For a second, third, fourth, fifth floor, possibly no elevator, no backyard, no deck, and no basement, no wash and dryer. So when you put the pros and the cons, it's just better to just stay here. Plus, they gave me a very reasonable lease in terms of certain things that other landlords don't allow you to do. I have a little more freedom now here with these landlords versus my previous landlords. But I think also it's because they realize that we are paying a big chunk of money. And literally my apartment is less than 600 square feet. So if anybody knows about sizes of apartment, you know that 600 square feet or less than that, it's very, very tiny. So I think that they realizing that my unit, it's very tiny, very small, by them giving me open door to the basement, wash and dryer, also obviously keeping use of the deck and use of the backyard. They also know that they have been very reasonable and a little bit less lenient on the new lease, in the aspect of having a little more freedom, a little more time of having be able to play music when family over or friends over, being able to, just certain things landlords like on the lease prohibits you from doing, or they give you like time frames, but these landlords have opened the doors in my lease to be able to enjoy the unit and have enjoyment of and peace. So I guess with that is where the price comes from. But I'm very, very worried. It's contradicting, guys. I'm very, very happy because I do have the lowest rent in this whole area. But not being able to save that increase that I used for challenges to elevate and to get my daughter where I need her to be, it's the part that worries me. So reasonably, I do have the best rent out there in this area, but unreasonably, I still believe that they should reconsider my income, single mom, maybe raise it, if not that 4-5%, if they would raise it to 10%, even 15%. But 40%, it was just through the roof. And you guys haven't seen me on for quite a few days, and it's because I've been going through the emotions, sitting down, budgeting, taking from here, putting over there. What could now I can spend on still, what I cannot spend on no longer. But yes, enough of that renting, guys. But it is what it is. I cannot change it. All I can do is control how to budget. And let's get into it. So I didn't really think about where I wanted to go my challenging money to on this check. But as far as savings, this is going to be for savings. I didn't in my mind break it down, so I'm just going to go with the flow. But I did mention to you in the last two videos that I'm taking a very, very, very important trip at the end of August. And I'm not going to say it's an emergency, but it is a must, because I need to visit family that of older in age now, and I haven't been to my little island, Puerto Rico, a motherland, in 17 years, and it's going to be, exciting and maybe a little bit touching, and not knowing that if I'll be able to see some family members whenever I return. But let's get into it. Here is my challenge binder. I'm going to put my calculator away, and let's go with it. So being that said, I have mentioned to you that vacation, well, I'm not going to call it a vacation, it's actually a trip, and it's very important to get there. So let's see how we're going to do this. Let's see. That's also going to impact my 1 to 100 challenge, and my 1 through 10 each line that equates to 1,045 is obviously going to affect it with this new rent increase. That's going to take more than $6,000 out of my pocket, close to $7,000. But here it is. Here's the travel. Each box is $75. I don't have a budget sheet for it because each box tells me how much it is. So I'm going to ahead and try to satisfy this right now. I'm going to put 50, 75, and that is going to be where's my marker, guys? I can't find my regular marker, but I'll use this one for now. It's a little different purple. I wish I had my other one. I'm kind of hooked on my other one. Oops, sorry guys, found it. Oops, sorry for the shaking. Found it. So then I'm going to do 20, 40, 60, 70, and another 75. Let's go ahead and, oh yeah, I wish I could overwrite this. I guess I can't. Why is this one different? This is the one I use. Maybe it's just dried out, but this is the one I use. But okay, so how much we got left? I may have to swap some money out. Let's see. Let me see. Condense. Where can I condense from? I know where I can condense. Sinking fund. My sinking fund. The property closing, right? Let's see. Yep. Here's $250, and I'll take that $100. And how many 20s do we have here? Well, actually 20. Yeah. Oh, here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. Let me just change that up to condense it. Let me put this back where it belongs. Alrighty. So now, again, this is the main challenge right now. So we have another 50, 70, 5. Let's just put that right in here. 75. And yes, guys, even while I'm doing this, before I continue, I'm going to condense a little bit more. So let me put this back. See, travel saving challenge. Yes, I had to write that in there. I haven't had a chance to print it out. I tell you, 10, 20. So I'm going to take this 20, condense, to continue with challenges, to see if I can do one more. Again, 20, 50, 50, 20, 50, 20, which is 70, 75, another 75. Another 75. This is my goal towards the end of August, and I'm running out of time. So let's just see how far I can go here. I still have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75. I need to throw that in here. And I'm going to condense one more time, guys. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll fix it later, put it in order, but right now let me put this back into the travel saving challenges. I'm condensing as I go because I don't have change. Let me just make sure I have the right. 10, 20. Let's swap it with this 10. I'll condense it and put this back in here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 boxes and they're $75 each. We're looking at $450, guys. $450. But here we go. 450, right? 100, 150, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 100. 60 plus 60 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 50. 10, 20, 30 plus 30. Something went wrong here. Did I maybe not circled in? Oh, not circled the color in. Let's just see again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 75 equals 450. 5. Guys, so somewhere along the line I made a mistake. I must have not colored in a box, but we're gonna do this one more time. 525. 525, right? 150. 21. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 100. 20, 40, 60. Another 60. 10, 20. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. I don't know what is going on here. Let me take a break. My mind is a little bottled up, but yes. So I figured out I didn't color in a couple of boxes, so technically there should be 8 boxes, which it's already filled in, and it's a total right now in my travel saving challenge $600. The goal for this is $2,200 for the end of August. I don't know if I'll make it, but whatever may be remaining, I'm going to have to dig into some saving funds. But right now we're standing at $600 in my travel saving challenging. I already made my update. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it's 75 each box is $600 I have. So let's keep going. So $1 I have. I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna go ahead and put 10. And that's going to bring it to 35 total in singles. my $1 challenge, and I'm going to condense this envelope as well. I know it's $1 challenge, but once I complete it's there, right? So I'm going to condense it because there's just quite a small binder I got from Temu a while ago. This is just a collection item. This is not really for saving as far as for me to spend in the future. But I want to start collecting. These are very hard to find in my area. Guys, in my bio, in my description, you will find a specific address of a friend of mine where you can send me $2 bills. I will be honored if you will be so kind to share some of your tools. I'm going to go ahead and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll be 10, 20, 25 in the $5 challenge. 25. I'm going to put here, I'll fill up the rest later. That brings it to $60 in my $5 challenge. 1 through 10 each line. I think I mentioned to guys that it doesn't have to be exactly the $1 or the 5 or the 10. It could be just as long as the box, as long as the challenge, the money totals to the box, I'm satisfied with that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with 5 and 6. And I'm going to go ahead and color 6 here. Oops, that goes in. It's in the front. 1 through 10. Oh, I can't wait to condense, guys. I can't wait to condense. I need to bring some joy somehow because my rent increase has had me really, really down. When I calculate, especially more than anything, my daughter's college education is just the most important thing to me. I know she's only 11, but time is flying. I feel like I just had her yesterday, and we're already at 11 and a half. So, okay, so let me see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me keep this open, the marker. 8. I would like to try to get the whole row. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. Are we going to get the whole row? 9. Let's see. 5, 6, 7. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We'll see. We got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3 for the 3, and 1, 2 for the 2. I did the whole row, guys. I got 1 whole row and many more to go. It's okay. The Lord knows, or the universe, the force knows what their plan is for me. It's already written, so I have to accept it. I think once I'm into a sentence of how my rent shooted up the way it did, it's all meant for a reason and a purpose. Everything has a timing, and maybe buying a home within a year is not my timing, but I don't want to focus on the negative. I want to focus on the positive. I'm going to continue doing my challenges, no matter how long it takes me. Obviously, it cuts my time. I was hoping for a 2-3 year to buy my home. It looks like now it could go into a 5-6 year plan. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But let's see what else we have here. I'm not getting a new car. Rainy day. Right now, I'm going to hold off. And coffee. Butterfly. Yes. For the butterfly, there is a 10. right here, 10. One, two, and put that in there. Haven't counted it yet, but that's a 10 and a 10, so that's 20 in here in the butterfly challenge. It's not specific for anything, but definitely I'm sure that this could possibly be rolled over to either the property closing or property savings to buy my house someday. But yes, it doesn't specific has a home. So I love butterfly, and my daughter, since she was born, she's my little butterfly, how the world knows her. And I love butterflies along with the purple theme. So let's see what else we have here. Saving challenges, travel we did. Month ahead I don't have much, so I'm going to go ahead and take 5, 10, 11, 12, $13 is going to go to month ahead. A month ahead, that's plus 13. So it has 75, which brings it to 88, and I still have a long way to go, guys. And I had created this not that long ago, but now this is going to have to change because my rent is no longer you know, I have to change it. It's going to increase by $500 now. So this was a good experiment. I'm going to see if I do another manual one. This was a practice, and I decided to keep it. I'm going to make another one, a new one, but smaller. Have a long way to go, though. I'm not going to allow myself to get discouraged because of my situation. But it isn't unfortunate that this world has gotten very greedy. I mean, God gave us this earth free of charge. Fortunately, no matter where you go, everybody wants to get your buck, whether it's a company, a person, or even if you work for a job, they don't want to give you raises. They're being also very strict with overtime. But I know I'm not the only one in this situation. There's so many people out there that I have to admit are in a worse situation than I am, and I pray for them, and I want to focus on the positive. I want to, sorry, I just bumped my head on my camera. So anyway, guys, thank you for joining me for a cash stuffing of challenge. I hope you guys have a good week, and I see you soon. Bye. Oh wait, I can't forget, because I need to uplift myself, right, guys? Not just uplift myself, but I also have to uplift you guys, because I'm sure many of you go through the same thing for the reason why we do cash stuff. But here we go. Let's keep our mind positive. Here we go. So remember, there's only one way to go, and that is up, up, up. Keep pushing, keep striving. See you next time, guys. Bye.